am Leanne Hall from Pink Hill Elementary School, and I'm the winner of the $250 A+ Back to School Classroom Contest, and you are watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. It's the holiday season. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. Today, we're in the friendly confines of Studio E here at the WNCT in Eastern North Carolina studios. And as you can see, it's somewhat decorated for the holiday season. Hope you're having a great holiday season so far and are able to visit with friends and family, unlike maybe in the last year not being able to. You can see I am adorned with Santa hat, and you know, this is like a big ornament. I think this actually went on the WNCT vehicle in parades before, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I could get like a chain and wear it like a necklace or something. I don't know. It's, who knows? There's probably options here. Anyway, we've got the little tree up and the decorations out. If you watch past shows, you saw this, my great decorating prowess in action. We'd love to see your pictures of your decorations. I'll tell you how you can do that a little bit later, but first let's check out this first story here on the East Daily Download.
Hello, my name is Mary Perkins,
And my name is Julius Perkins.
and we're the owners of Craven Cravens Homemade Ice Cream. I believe it was 2017 is when we got started. We're blessed with 7 beautiful children, and they're always challenging us to do something, to be our own bosses, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And so we went on a vacation in 2017 in Myrtle Beach. And we stopped to an ice cream shop. And for some reason, the ice cream shop, we went there, I believe, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
And it went from there. My husband started talking to the owner of that ice cream shop in Myrtle Beach. And the rest is history.
And from there, we just studied and we researched and did all kind of recipes. And I searched this owner of Emery Thompson that makes ice cream batch machines, and got videos, and I studied them. And we just went home and put the ingredients together, one bit at a time, and prayed on it. And one flavor at a time, it began to grow and grow and grow, and we tested out with our family and friends. They loved it. So later on, we bought bigger ice cream machines, and we purchased a trailer, and we just purchased a truck to go along with it, and the business just continued to grow.
We have different flavors, of course. Another person that is behind this is, of course, is our 7 children, but one of our daughters is the one that comes up with the flavors.
Yeah.
And she lives in Spain, and once she comes up with the flavors, she tries it, and then she lets us know, and then we do it, and voila. And we have 3, if you get 3 scoops, you can do a scoop, 2 scoops, and you can buy pints. First scoop is $3, and 2 scoops is $6, and the pints is $12. And we also have you can find us on Facebook, and we have a website. So if you want to do curbside, you can, but curbside is only with pints, not with the scoops, it's just with the pints. And it goes from there.
And of course, we still have the favorite classic, butter pecan,
Yes.
cookies and cream,
Yeah,
and vanilla bean,
and chocolate sunshine.
chocolate sunshine. But then we have new flavors as well, like chocolate amazing. We also have the
Blueberry crumble.
blueberry crumble,
Yep,
the craven berry,
yes.
the lemon zest, and also with lemon berry. Those
Yeah.
are some of our new flavors as well. So as we continue to stay in the kitchen and work it out, and our flavorists which we call Keanu, the one that lives in Spain, gives us new flavors. We put it together, and voila, we come up with new flavors and new names for it.
Yeah. Follow us on Facebook, please, please. All of our information will always be on Facebook, where we're going to be at our next event.
Come on, get you some of the world's best tasting homemade ice cream.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. I just realized we got this lovely, I better not drop that onto a glass coffee table, this lovely little Christmas tree, but I realize there's one problem. Here, I do not have a way to plug it in. The nearest plug is back here and it will not reach. So I guess I need an extension cord. Yeah. You know, holiday season is filled with extension cords. I mean, just think about all the lights and, you know, stringing them all over the place, or whether the tree or outside the house, or, light displays that people have, not just on the house, but like in the trees and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. Hey, I'm curious, now that I'm thinking about it, does everybody do like decorations at home, like, putting reindeer out in the yard, or, like the big inflatables, you know? There was a house nearby where I live that I think last year I counted, I want to say about 20 inflatables. It might have been a little over the top, I'm just saying. It was very decorated, but there were a lot. There was like very little room for anything else, you know, including cars in the driveway because of inflatables. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much here. Let's get back into the show, but we'd love to see your pictures of your decorations. Download at WNCT.com is the email address, or East Daily Download hashtag on Facebook or Instagram. Pictures, Instagram, do that, okay? Check the story out.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
Hi, my name is Lisa Wilson. I'm the owner of Off-Road Realty in Greenville. We are situated near the busy intersection of Greenville Boulevard and Charles Boulevard. Our firm is small, our hearts are big, and we are here to serve the community and help educate clients on their real estate experience. It can be a little bit overwhelming. We take the time and have the patience to really guide them, hold their hands, and thoroughly educate them. We develop relationships that last well beyond the real estate experience. We want to be a resource going forward from beginning to end and beyond. So when we meet with clients, we need to know what their dream house looks like, what it feels like. Home is more than four walls. It's a place that you're going to create memories for a long, long time. We try to really drill down a wish list. What are the top things that you want to see in your new home? What are those must-haves? When a buyer comes to us, they need to be prepared to open up quite a bit about their financial status. You need to talk to a lender first. Before you come and visit a realtor, you really need to have your financial ducks in a row. And there are many great lenders here in Greenville, some that are going to give you great service. Once you have that pre-approval letter, you are well armed and ready to go out and look at homes, because as everyone knows, in this real estate market, it's a little bit crazy. The current market has created a sense of urgency with buyers. They're submitting offers without really thinking things through, and there's a little bit of buyer's remorse from time to time. I tell my clients, my buyer clients, it's always great if you find a house that you like or love to put a backup offer in. People do tend to back out or terminate a contract a little bit more now because they're still looking even after they've put those offers in. One of the joys that we have is being able to give back to the community. Any way that we can give back, we're gonna do it. We travel to Greene County. We do travel out to the coast. We have a luxury listing in Hertford. We go into Wilson, Kinston, Goldsboro, all the way out to the coast. That's why we have Jeeps. We get to the beach and we can go off-roading.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
So, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Another holiday-related question that I have. Trees, Christmas in nature. I mean, I guess trees in general, but Christmas trees specifically. Fake or real? I like live trees, like going out to the farm or the location and getting them and bringing it home and having that smell in the house, and then all the needles later on as the season goes on and the tree starts to fall apart, and then it's still up in March and you say, why is it up in March? Sorry, anyway, I digress. I wouldn't keep the tree up to March, that's a little over the top. Anyway, why don't we check out something that's not over the top, but just right, which is this story here on the East Daily Download.
Now downloading East Daily Download Original Stories.
My name is Mike Wallace, owner of Sane Kava and Tea Bar. Well, we have a lot of coffee bars, and I love coffee, and I love the craft of coffee as well. But I also was raised by my grandparents, and my grandparents taught me a lot of benefits of tea. Tea has the ability to give you the same caffeine level as coffee, but also plenty of vitamins and plenty of different just essential oils that come out of the natural herbs that we place into it. We do mostly herbal tea, and anything that the body needs, pretty much you can find it in the plant. And that's how we pretty much craft our teas. We also sell kava, which is something that's very new around here that most people haven't had an experience with, and we're trying to bring it into the culture of Greenville. Kava is a root native to Fiji and the Polynesian Islands. It's very earthy, and what it does is we take a root, we dry it, and we blend it into certain fruit nectars, or you can have it just by itself as a tea, but it works on the central nervous system. It creates a sense of euphoria, it calms the nerves, so it's very good for anxiety or just trying to relax. And it actually gives you kind of a buzz too, so it's a good alternative to alcohol. For those who don't want to drink or trying to get away from drinking, it's a good middle point for them. When it hits your tongue, the first thing it does is it starts working on that central nervous system. So your tongue actually goes kind of numb just for a second. I'll say for about 25 to 30 seconds, but that's how you know it's working. It starts to wave through your body, and you start to kind of get that relaxed, muscle relaxing feeling. It's actually been named nature's Xanax as well, because it has some of the same effects without any of the side effects or toxicity. My favorite is probably going to be the Black Shadow Chai. It's very dark, it's very smoky, it has cacao nibs in it. I like to make it as a latte with a layer of honey almond foam on it. And then I put a little bit of crystallized sugar cane in the bottom as well. The support around here has been amazing. I think everybody is in a position right now where we have learned this past year that togetherness is key, because we all see what's happening around the world with climate, even with the coronavirus, that we really have to stick together. So being uptown has been great for us, and being uptown has introduced a new culture to the uptown vibe.
So Love a Sea Turtle is a youth-led environmental nonprofit organization, and we started maybe 15 years ago.
Abigail Yoon is a youth leader for the organization. She's been involved since her freshman year of high school, and although it's called Love a Sea Turtle, they focus on a lot more than marine and ocean conservation.
I started realizing how prevalent food deserts are, and these are just low-income neighborhoods that don't have access to fresh, nutritious food.
It's a problem that sweeps Pitt County and the nation. So many suffer from obesity, yet they're food insecure. So she wanted to be a part of the change in our community.
So we started this community garden 3 years ago, and anyone can come out to the community garden and they can take produce.
The garden is run through youth volunteers and is completely sustainable. The volunteers learn to grow, harvest, and donate produce using no pesticides. Volunteers also remove weeds instead of weed killers that are packed with harsh chemicals.
Right now, we're serving more than 400 families, and that includes ECU students too, who are food insecure. It's an even greater need with COVID-19.
Community members can take any produce they need, and the food grown is donated to local church ministries and community development centers. But Yoon doesn't want the effort to stop there.
But not only just feeding families, but we need to provide nutrition education so that people are equipped with the knowledge and the ability and desire to want to lead healthy lifestyles in the future.
And above anything else, Abigail has a message encouraging people to get involved.
One focal point of Love a Sea Turtle is youth leadership development. And so I and everyone in Love a Sea Turtle, we believe that you can make a difference at any age.
We'll connect you to Love a Sea Turtle when you go to our website at WNCT.com and click on the Download tab. I'm Anissa Sakile with the East Daily Download. Did you know that 1 in 5 adults experience hearing loss, but most people are waiting on an average of 7 to 10 years to seek treatment for it or do something about it? I'm joined by audiologist Tracy Nolan to really educate viewers at home on hearing loss and the processes you can take with that. Please, Tracy, thank you for being here today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. I'm Tracy Nolan. I'm an audiologist. I do diagnostic hearing testing, and I also fit hearing aids, which has been a delight for my career.
Okay, wow, and that's really important into what we're talking about today. So for people at home who might not be aware of the signs of hearing loss, how can you identify those?
When a person is talking about people are mumbling, when they're turning up the TV, when they sort of check out, you're at a situation, a social situation, especially a very noisy one, and they sort of check out, they can be just not hearing, and so it's so much work, they just stop working. The problem of untreated hearing loss is it's one of the #1 causes for dementia and Alzheimer's. So it's a very, very big deal, and it's something that needs to be looked into immediately.
When you identify it at home, you're noticing that kind of sounds like me. How do you get involved? How can you help?
All you have to do is call one of our Hearing Life offices, and I'm here in the New Bern office, and I'm here every day, and all the patient would need to do would be to call the office and make an appointment. Our company is very passionate, Hearing Life is very passionate about hearing loss and excellence in hearing care.
So could you talk to me about the process? What is a hearing assessment?
Sure, a hearing assessment would start with me talking to the patient about struggles that they're having with their hearing. That would be one of the first questions I'd ask them is, what are you noticing about your hearing? And I would do a case history. I would look into medical issues if they're having, but then I would look in their ears, make sure they're clear, and test them. Put them in the booth, which we have right here, and test them, which is basically pushing a button when you hear the tones. I'd have them repeat words for me as well. So.
That's a really, like you're saying, pain-free, easy process to really get going. From there, if people need more help with that, what's the next step?
Well, if I identify a hearing loss, then I'm going to explain that hearing loss to the patient. And I would put hearing aids on them to show them what they could expect from a hearing aid, and if in fact that does help them and it does alleviate their problem. The latest greatest in hearing aid technology is called the Oticon More. I actually have it right here. It's a rechargeable hearing aid. Comes in different colors, is worn behind the ear, and then a little tip is worn in the ear. They're virtually invisible. People just don't see them at all.
That's definitely high tech, like you said. I mean, the sleekness of that is not what you expect to see when you're thinking of hearing aids.
Exactly.
So it's definitely come a long way.
And as I tell my patients all the time, a hearing aid is far less noticeable than a hearing loss.
Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download. Actually, no, we're not back. We're wrapping the show up. So thanks for joining us today on the episode of the East Daily Download, where we've been talking holiday-related, Christmas-related activities. I pulled down this stocking, even though this is not the one that has my name. That's up there. But anyway, the point is, did you ever notice in your house how as you get closer to Christmas, when this is up and you're looking at it from a distance as you sit, on your couch or whatever, there are times that it looks like it's starting to fill up, or maybe it's just the mind playing tricks on you. That's what I'm looking, I'm going, and sometimes, when I walk by the mantle, I'll kind of go up and like, no, but it looks like there's something in there. Bryce, no, you know what I mean. Bryce is nodding her head. Maybe that's a no, I'm not sure. Anyway, do you have a bunch of stockings at the house? There's all kinds of great ones, but this is the classic Santa stocking, of course, and let me double check. Now, it would have been great if I would have planted something inside of this before I started talking about it, like an Easter egg from our Easter egg hunt that we had back in April of this year, and like pull out the egg and be like, what? Why is there an Easter egg inside of a stocking? Anyway, a lot of crazy things out there. Okay, what else is a plan? You enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna go and do something. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following. Closed captioning for the East Daily Download is sponsored by Hearing Life.